Virtual relationships. It's pretty cool. All right, so we talked a little bit about the 7 habits. Do you have a favorite or two you'd like to share, and why they're important to you?
Yeah, it would have to be to begin with the end in mind, man. And that I take that from a faith standpoint on
Hmm.
a day-to-day basis, but also from a personal and professional perspective as well. Just knowing that thinking long term, but then also the work that you do now in the interim, have the vision of what the outcome could be. And that way the work wouldn't go in vain. If there isn't an outcome, a desired outcome that you're striving and thriving for, then more times than not, you're gonna either do it lackluster, or you're not gonna be as passionate about it, or you're not gonna excel in it, or you're not gonna be as productive in it, and the list can go on. So
Or you might just quit altogether because you can't keep the motivation to finish, right?
exactly, exactly. So that's
Yeah,
definitely my favorite.
that's
And that,
good. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes people will call that, remembering your why. Like, why am I doing this? Am I doing it to support my family? Am I doing this to make a better future for myself? Because yeah, it's a lot of times we get stuck in a rut, right? Where the work we're doing is not very fun. The boss we have is not treating us very well. But if you can remember down the road, this is all going to pay off, and it helps you keep moving forward.
I'm glad you said that, man, because really a coach of mine, my freshman or sophomore year, really introduced that to me. What's your why? He had everybody go up and explain their why, man. And so that's actually something that has grounded me as well. And your why changes as different
Mm-hmm.
and different at different seasons take place in your life. Your why will change, and it's relatable to whatever you make it. Why do you play football? Why do you exist? Why do you wake up and work every day? So yeah, no, I definitely am a firm believer in really taking heed to and being aware of your why.
That's great, man. You have so much wisdom for your age, man. I'm telling you, I didn't learn a lot of this. I'm 51 years old now. I didn't learn most of this till my mid 30s in some corporate training they made me go to. Because I was in corporate marketing before I got into education. I worked for FedEx and Nokia and a couple other big companies, and um, yeah, nobody taught me any of this stuff early on. In fact, back then they were teaching fake it till you make it, and that's the worst advice ever. I mean, yeah, because number one, you end up feeling like you're faking it for a really long time. It keeps you from asking questions, which is what you should be doing in your first couple of years, is asking lots of questions, not
Right.
faking like you know the answer.
Faking like you're making it. If you're really faking it, more times than not, you're not 100% faking it.
Right.
100% faking it, then you probably wouldn't be in that position. You're in that
Yeah.
position for a reason. So, and I think the fake it till you make it thing is really where the imposter syndrome,
Exactly. Exactly. That's so painful.
and that's where that comes from for sure.
Yeah, I mean, whoever made up "fake it till you make it" had good intentions. They were trying to help people boost their self confidence if they felt like they weren't really ready.
Right.
But I think the better advice is be humble, be smart, ask smart questions. Provide as much value as you can with the skills you have at the moment. But
Yeah.
anytime you don't know something, ask somebody, and that's how you're going to grow and become more valuable overall. I mean,
Exactly.
never just pretending that you already know something is just going to bite you in the rear at some point.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't know what you don't know. So even taking that a step further, really, okay, great. You don't know it. But I would add in an interim or a second step before asking someone is really try to find the information on your own. You can Google it. You see what I did there? You can Google it.
Nice plug for your new employer.
You can Google it. And then if you can't find it or it's still
Yeah.
a career, then you go ask.
Yeah, absolutely. That's excellent advice. In fact, I had a student in my office recently who was you know about to apply for an internship with a very large company, and I told them to okay, well, let's go to their homepage and look for the careers button, and then under careers look for like a subsection for internships. And he glanced at the homepage for about 5 seconds, and then turned it around to me and said, "Where is it?" And I said, "Man, I'm gonna have to give you some tough love. Find it yourself."
But
Because if you go to your boss after 5 seconds and ask them to solve the problem they're paying you to solve, you're fired.